Hello, hello. Hello to whoever is listening out there. Let's see. Try to put this link out. I know it's kind of late, but I'm gonna start inking. At least try to finish this page up and then go to bed. Cause it's late where I am, or maybe it's early now. I consider it early. I don't know if we reached that point yet, but great. Come on now. Where is this thing? Trying to log in. Okay, here we go. I'm just gonna share a link for this live stream. It's not gonna be a really long one tonight. Probably about an hour. Because I started a little later than I wanted. Okay. Okay, here we go, here we go. See one more. Okay. Late night draw session. Okay, I'm gonna start in a second. Okay, I see. There we go, okay. Okay, alright, alright. It takes a while to queue this stuff up. here we go. Okay, I'm just gonna go right into it. Yeah, for those of you who don't know, we just got our book agenda just got funded. So thanks to everyone who contributed to that. I have a contest that I had running, so I'm going to be announcing the winners, or the winner, I should say. No, maybe I'll do more than one. 'Cause, I'm really appreciative of the people who. Sorry if I'm speaking too quiet. I'm appreciative of the people who were sharing the link, which was the contest. So the contest was share the link on social media to our campaign, and thanks to everyone who did. And I'm gonna draw some names out of the hat. I'll do like a live video, and that way people can see the winners. That it was random. So I was like, it's kind of frozen. Hopefully, there it goes. Pick it up. Okay. This is the page from the agenda. A-Tune? Yeah, sorry, it got kind of late, and I was thinking, man, I didn't start the stream yet, and I was contemplating. I'm like, you know what, at least I gotta do at least an hour, even though it's late, because I promised to do one, so. Yeah, don't forget to like the video. Thanks to the guys who already did it. Oh, it's only 7:40 over there, huh? Yeah, it's about, what is it? 12:40. 12:40 p.m. Or actually, it's a.m. now here. So 5-hour difference. But what's the day over there? Is it like? Because today is Wednesday, early morning. See, that's one thing I don't like about inking with this nib, is that the ink does not dry very quickly when you do like a thick line. I gotta remind myself to do these more of a thin line, you know? And I can always double up on them later. Okay, it's Wednesday. Hey, Willie Reed. How's it going, man? I don't know if you could see a little bit of a smudge there. See a little bit of on my fingers. That's the one thing, it takes a little longer to dry sometimes if you have a thicker line with these nibs. But that's okay, I can fix it up. Just kind of a pain. But I try not to let it bug me. Sometimes I can get a little too picky. I have to have everything perfect, but I'm learning to kind of let it go and just start, keep going with it and fix it later. Oh, gotta plug this in. Uh-huh. Haha. Yeah. Yeah, I've been drinking. Doing some late night drinking tonight. A little bit Arrowhead. You drink more of that stuff. Yeah, Magic White. Here's my favorite. Presto. Love this stuff. Excuse me. Yeah. I think they get it from, it's a Hobbit water, right? Got it from the mountains. It's not from the Shire, though. The Misty Mountain water. The dwarves make it, I think, right? Let's see. The Misty Mountain. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, sorry. Keep going off screen on this thing. Maybe I should angle the camera down a little more. There we go. Okay. There we go. Hmm. Yeah, I'm working on an agenda, and I have to some more of these rewards I did like this morning or afternoon, I should say. Gotta do more of these time cheater rewards for the perks. So I'll be doing this. It's gonna have a logo, time cheater logo down here for one of the reward recipients. Do a little bit of watercolor, and also uh, we're doing another project, like freelance project, doing some colors for an artist. He's artist. He's done stuff for Marvel. He did letter 44 for Oni Comics, and I did some projects with him before, like doing some color work. And since he'll like call me up and or email me and say, "Hey, I got a new project." And so once in a while, my brother and I will work on some stuff with him. We did this really good. We did this one project for AT&T. That was a good gig. That like paid. It was a comic, but it was for AT&T, and it paid really good. It was definitely one of my favorite. We did like half the work or a quarter of the work and got paid like 3 times the money. Those companies are really good though. The big companies, of course, you can make more money working with them. Let's see. Let's see. Trying to get some photo references here. Let's see if I have to reach in here and do this. Oh, come on. Let's see here. There we go. Sorry about that. I was trying to open a window so that I could see the chat while I'm drawing. Okay, here we go. I think I got it worked out. Okay. Hopefully you guys can hear me a little bit better now. I'll try to speak more towards the microphone. Let's see. There we go. Just a little photo reference. Ah, okay, here we go. Back at it. Okay. Kind of want to get some reference for this gun. Make sure I get it. Doesn't have to be like super accurate because I'm kind of like taking some creative liberties with it. Let's see. Did you guys see any good films lately? Doesn't have to be brand new. I got some good films on DVD, some gifts. I got um I got one movie from the '80s that I liked that I haven't seen in forever. It was Rad, R-A-D. My brother Mike bought me that one. Let's see. Oh yeah, Fletch, and yeah, I gotta watch that one again. Fletch. Fletch and Fletch Lives. Oh yeah, Rad. It was the dirt bike movie, the BMX movie. It had I can't remember her name. Is it Talisa Shire? Talia Shire, I think that's her name. The one who plays Adrian and Rocky. Talia Shire, I think that's what it is. Talia Shire, and Bart Connors is in it. That one gymnast from the '80s. I think he married. I can't remember who he married exactly. The blonde. He plays the protagonist, and then the lady who plays in Full House. She played Aunt Becky in Full House. She's in it. She's the love interest for the main character. That's typical. It's a cool '80s BMX movie. Let's see. Where's that? Okay, here it is. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's got some. I can't really remember everything in that movie, but I used to be really into BMX as a kid, so. But yeah, it's got some like fun moments, and I think. My brother also bought me some really. There's a 4 pack of B movies from the '80s, and a lot of them were Canon. I think Canon Films, which is like one of my favorite film companies. Is it showing up? Okay. Yeah, those B movies. Which one? Let's see. Okay, I got some of the movies that I got for some for Christmas. I got some for my birthday, which was uh, my birthday came up Saturday. I always forget my birthday because it's right after the holidays, after Christmas and after the New Year, the same week as the New Year, and so I'm like, totally forget, but here's the Rad. Yeah, Talia Shire, Bart Connors. Yeah. Yeah, happy 60th. Man, those 60 years just flew by. See, this is one of my favorites. One Crazy Summer, John Cusack, Demi Moore. Dude, this is like still. I just watched this one recently again. I love this one. And we got Special Unit 2. This one was actually fun, man. Better Off Dead. That's good. That's one of my favorites. And then Malone, Burt Reynolds, the late Burt Reynolds. Man, I can't believe he's gone. But yeah, this is. I can't remember this one really that well, but I know I like most of his movies. Pretty fun. Like these older. And what is that Bee movie? Here we go. Here we go. Yeah, it's been a while since I've seen Malone. Here's one of my favorites. I'm gonna pull back from it. Street Hawk, The Man, the Machine, Street Hawk, complete series, which I think is only one season, but yeah, the soundtrack is done by Tangerine Dream, and they did soundtracks for Michael Mann movies like Thief with James Caan. They did a bunch of sweet 80s soundtrack type of really heavy in the mood. And this is the one, 4 disc. Oh man, this is great. These are like great B movies. Are just so fun. So weird concept. America 3000. And what's this one? The Time Guardian. Eliminators. So far, I only watched these two. This one I really liked. It was fun, man. It's like so weird. It's like a comic book. And yeah, just fun. This one looks really crazy. America 3000. I don't even know what's up with that one, but I'm looking forward to seeing it. Yeah, I used to make fun of these movies all the time. Now I'm so bored with the new movies that I'm just like I'm excited that to see something different, you know. Sometimes these are really bad. I mean, sometimes you get some stinkers, but as long as it's entertaining, it doesn't have to be the best effects or the best acting. I like something that's entertaining to me. Fun, something fun. It might not be my favorite movie of all time or one of my favorites, but as long as you can entertain me. No way. Are you serious? Your aunt was an alien and time guardian? Oh my. I'll have to check that one out. Oh, that's cool, man. I have to really check that one out. That is cool. Wounded. Let's see, what are they called? Wounded Jendiki. Hey, Mike. My brother Mikey's working on Coloring Agenda right now. Toom said that his aunt was in that movie.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's one of the wounded aliens in Time Guardian.
We still gotta watch it.
Yeah, I know. It's filmed in Australia.
Huh.
That is awesome. That is cool, man. Yeah, I mean, it's got it has Carrie Fisher in the movie, and Dean Stockwell's in the movie too. Carrie Fisher and Dean Stockwell. That's cool. 1987. Yeah, it's cool. The Eliminators. This one. The way this guy's outfit reminded me of X-Men in the 80s, where they had the Reavers. It had the lady who played Tasha Yar in Star Trek Next Generation. She was the star in it. She was younger. She looks good in the film. And it's like, yeah, I mean, it's definitely cheesy, but it was really entertaining and funny. See, that's one thing about a lot of movies today. They creative special effects, even acting can be really good, but it's just boring, man. At least to me. Let's see. Oh, you've probably seen it, huh? Oh, man. Yeah. Man, that would have been the best, huh? You getting yourself like, you know, getting yourself a autograph. Carrie Fisher autograph. Maybe that's what started your whole kick on getting autographs. You missed out on getting that one big Carrie Fisher. The one that got away. Started your life on autograph. Obtaining autographs. So that's funny. I'm gonna get another music going here. Try to get something else. So here, wait a second. I'll be right back. Or hey, can you push that again? Start it up again. Hey, Mike. Hey, Mike, could you start that up again? Yeah. I'm gonna put another one in, but I just figured I'd let something go right now. While I'm trying to get this stuff inked to kind of have an idea what I want to do. Let's see, you might already have one. Oh, you already have one, huh? Oh, that's cool. Hey, Black Jetster. Is that just? Let me see if I pronounce it right. Yeah, Black Jester. How many pages am I in? Ooh, I still have a ways to go, but I'm just kind of really getting used to the characters. Drawing them. This is the first time I'm drawing them from different angles, so. But I'm starting to get in the groove now. I still got a little ways to go, but I am shooting for a deadline, which is February, and I have to get 48 pages finished, so. All right. I'm gonna start going in with the black ink so I can kind of keep track of what I want to do with the rest of this. Hmm. I'm kind of paranoid about the copyright thing now, but I think I'm going to try to put another soundtrack in. Let's see. page is going to be kind of like a little quick build up to the introduction to this character. So I'm kind of shadowing him out, keeping him all kind of mysterious in the first page. And on the second page, the last panel, you'll see what he looks like more clearly. Yeah, which soundtrack am I listening to? Yeah, Comics Legend. He gave you a clue there. Open your mind. You guessed that one. Or unless you listened, alright. You might have tuned in. I was playing this one before. A few streams ago. Helps keep me awake. Yeah. I didn't know if I should let you guess it or not. I always try to get people to guess what I'm listening to. And just to make it easier, if you're not familiar, I'm usually listening to the older soundtracks from like 80s films or 90s films. So if you know your older films, if you have like some knowledge of that, then you could probably guess most of the time. Favorite Arnold film? Oh, you tagged me? Is it on Facebook? I'm assuming. I'll check it out. See, favorite Arnold films? Whew. Man, I think I got a bunch of them. I think I have almost every Arnold film. Almost. So I think my favorites are like Terminator, where he's not, the main character, but Commando. I love Commando. Predator. Predator's probably my favorite. Man, he does such a great job acting in that film too, besides the sweet action story. And John McTiernan is one of my favorite directors. Kindergarten Cop is good. I just watched that one recently too. I rewatched it again. The only film I've not seen of Arnold's is Junior, where he gets pregnant. It's the only one. I just didn't want to have a pregnant Arnold Schwarzenegger trapped in my memory, forever locked in that image. Oh, Twins. Oh man, it's been a long time since I've seen Twins. Oh, it's been a while, so I don't know if my memory my memory says that I enjoyed watching it. Um, I think I like his chemistry with Danny DeVito, and they're making a sequel called Triplets. I think it is. But I think I enjoyed Twins. I remember thinking it was funny. But I've seen it when I was a kid, so yeah, I heard about that. That guy got his. I saw an article on Facebook pop up someone's Facebook feed, their wall, and it was like, man gets pregnant in a relationship, and I was like, what? And then I found out, oh, it's transgender. Okay, I was like, what the heck? There's like a guy with a beard and a pregnant belly. I feel like I was, yeah, Total Recall Junior came to life. Man, truth is stranger than fiction. Thanks, Blackchester. Sometimes I do more lines, like in the more white lines than the negative space at the beginning. And then when I feel more comfortable about, I just kind of start subtracting and filling in more black space, realizing I don't really need as many white lines. Because sometimes I'm like, I don't want to lose the drawing, but sometimes, you know what? It looks better as a silhouette, like a heavier silhouette than it does, you know, being completely readable in detail. You don't need the details. But I like, you know, doing it gradually. Hmm. CM pole dancing. No, thank you. So you got some shadow work right here. I started gradually adding more and more to this one. I probably will add even more, but what did I drop? Something. Yeah, the crotch shot. Hey, everybody's got one. Don't want to lose that line, so I'll just kind of do a real light pen line. I'll thicken up on these borders as I go, but just so I don't lose that line when I erase. Yeah, sorry I'm not talking as much. Um, I had like a scratchy throat, and every time if I talk a little too much or too long, I start coughing. So my throat's a lot better. It's just a little tender. Yeah, thanks, man. yeah, I realize I gotta make sure I get enough sleep, and of course take some vitamins, eat better. Kind of ate this past holiday. I kind of didn't eat as healthy as I should have. Too much sugar. I usually don't eat sugar. I eat like a low carb, low sugar diet, and then this holiday I just kind of went a little crazy. The sugar. And the carbs. And I don't think my body. I know my body's not used to it. Yeah. I don't think you want to see me dance. I wouldn't want to put you guys through that. I care. Not cold-blooded. All right. And it looks a little sloppy, I know, but when I go in, start fixing up, I use a little bit of this white kind of, these gel. I love these gels. Sometimes you get a really bad one that doesn't work as well, but this covers pretty good. And obviously for some bigger spots, I use these. But yeah, little details, touch up things, make it a little more tight if I need to. Yep. Let's see, drawn and quartered is tomorrow. I was gonna see if I can talk to Mike to try to get in on one of them. I don't know if they already have a list of people. Let's see, my on screen. There we go. Let's see. I think, I don't know. I was on Mike's stream just like maybe an hour or two ago, and everybody was throwing out ideas for tomorrow's drawn and quarters. So I was throwing out some different anime, manga stuff. So I don't know. It went from everything from it was like Spider-Man, which I think they already did, or to like Trigun, which they already did, I believe. Trigun, and then they did Naruto suggestions, Vampire Hunter D, which I think would be cool. Vampire Hunter D. They're thinking of doing something with some female characters, but then they were joking around about John Mayland taking it, being a little iffy, taking some dangerous territory. But no, I don't know. I was thinking, I think they already did My Hero Academia, and I know they did Aquaman recently. Oh, the cable piece. I still have the cable piece. Yeah, I got the cable. Bing. What am I doing with it? I don't know. It depends. probably gonna sell it, but we'll see. I was going to like for that contest. I was thinking if someone wanted, I could just give it into the contest that I have for that agenda contest I started, or if they wanted, original some other character. But yeah, most likely I'll sell it though. Put it up for sale. Because I can say, hey, it's a piece from Drawn and Quartered. It was the episode with Dan Frega. His first time on Drawn and Quartered. Trapjaw? Okay, Mask. Okay. Yeah, Mask.
Where illusion is the ultimate weapon.
This was from my first Drawn and Quartered. Still got that one. Skeletor. Yeah, I did a Batman one too. So where's the Batman piece? Yeah, I don't even know where I put that Batman piece. I could find that one. Huh. Yeah, I don't know where the Batman one. Anyway. Finally finished that Batman. Oh, cool. Yeah, that was a very iconic voice, Skeletor. Let's see. Go back to agenda. No, it's fun. I like doing the Drawn and Quartered. It's really good practice because you got all the artists on there. You feel that pressure, and it kind of ups your game. Makes you really push your. Because it's like it's not just about doing something good. It's also about speed. So it's good practice. He-Man. Wait, is that a typo, or did you meant singing? The guy was a singer? He-Man. Don't tell me he sang the opening of He-Man. I don't know if it's really a song, but... Oops, sorry, that was off camera. Oh, I just see... Okay, I see. The print's so far away from my... It's like really small print. I have it half screen, which makes it actually quarter screen because I got the video playing and I gotta look really close. See, why would you give up signing though? I understand the singing part, but the signing. Make some extra bucks. I remember James, the writer of Agenda, James Hudnall was telling me that he got a signing gig where this guy, he had thousands or something like that copies of one of his books, so he just paid him, a flat fee to come in and just sign all of them. And he said it was nice, man. He said he just sat there, for like, I don't know how many hours. It was like a work day, 8 hours or something like that. They bought him dinner, paid him, thousands just to sit there and sign 1,000 books. He said it was really nice. So I don't know. I'd definitely be open to signing for like something like that. Let's see. Mm-hmm. Let's see. You would sign, but it depends. It all depends, right? I know some people who don't want their books signed by the artist or writers. They just, in their estimation, it just ruins the value of the book. So I've had people come up and they bought some books from me at a convention, and then I asked if they want them signed. I always ask first, and I have had people say, no, that's okay. So I'm like, all right, don't bother me. As long as you buy the book, it's cool. It's getting intense. Here's a random, it's a random thing. Universal Soldier comic from now. Van Damme cover. And my girlfriend picked this up for me. I just had it sitting there, so I was like, I'll show this off. It's funny because I was just watching a documentary where they were talking about the Universal Soldier. It was on, I think it was on Netflix. We're talking about different films in the 80s, all the action films in the 80s and in the 90s. So they're including Universal Soldier. It's funny how they interview critics about those films, and the critics are just, well, they're critics. So they criticize or ridicule. But I'm like, man, these movies are still popular 30 years later. So, I mean, how many movies today are going to be remembered 30 years from now or celebrated or watched? No, that's funny. I can pick up a comic book series, pick up one issue in the middle of the series, read it, and then never buy another one, even if I liked it. I don't know. It's weird. I don't know. I like trying out, like it's like a sample. It's like you're going to Costco or one of those clubs, food club warehouses where you can just there's free samples. Take a sample. Tastes good, but I never buy the food product. I just like taking samples. And of course, if it sticks, I'm like, man, this is really good. I gotta find out if I get a trade or. Hmm. Is this showing up, Ryan? It's kind of like a glare. I'm gonna pull back a little bit. Oh, I gotta get that sample gun in there. Where's the ink? Hurry up and ink this gun in. Probably add a lot more black into this. I'm just kind of feeling it out. I like to see how it looks first, and then I'm like, you know what? Use more black ink. Like I said, nothing's wrong with a big old silhouette. Oh, can you guys see it now, or? Let me see if I can. Huh. Is it a little better? Let's see. All right. Okay, this thing's giving it a glare. Gotta put that away. Come on, stay right there, man. There we go. Let's see. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Huh. Package theft. Oh, you mean the guys who come up and just grab the Amazon, the packages off of the door? Do they do that in Australia too, huh? Man, I mean, I watched a great video where they did something. This one guy, he made a glitter bomb. He was like, it's funny. In the U.S., this guy, he was like an engineer, and he made this glitter bomb, like this mech. It was a box where he had all these cameras, so he could film the reaction of the person. But once they opened it, it would shoot off this glitter that would just go all over the place. Yeah, and then he had like he had what is it? This fart spray that would shoot off every like 30 seconds or 10 seconds, so that they would take the box and throw it out of the car. And then he had a GPS on it, and he would locate it, and then play back the video. It was great. That was a nice way of doing it. I mean, after seeing that, man, yeah, I hate that. I can't believe it. I saw one lady, there's a video, she chased a lady down the street until she dropped the package, and it's pretty gutsy. She's had enough, I guess. Can't believe people do that, though. It's crazy. Like, as a kid, I've never stole anything. Even as a kid, I just was like, I think I remember one time as a kid, we're in line at the grocery store, and I took some bubble gum off the rack, and I said, "Hey, Mom, can I have this?" And I just figured if you're in line, they automatically ring everything up. And I remember chewing the gum in the car, and my mom's like, what are you doing? Made me go back and apologize. But I didn't think I was stealing. I thought just when you're in line and you automatically get paid for.
I thought if you found something on the ground, it was yours. It was public domain.
Yeah, inside the store.
Yeah, like there was a little ball bearing motorcycle thing. It was like the size of like, like a dime. And I found it in the middle of an aisle. So I thought it was mine. I found it. And then I got spanked.
Yeah. I know, as a kid, in your mind, you don't think of it as bad. I mean, you don't think of it as stealing. I mean, you're just a kid, so your reasoning is is different. Some kids, I mean, once you know, I mean, they know what they're doing. They try to hide it. But at least for me, yeah, tasers. That would do it. That'd teach you a pretty good lesson there. Yeah, I know. It's like I think my mentality as a kid was different, where I didn't, like I said, I didn't think of it as stealing it. My intention wasn't to do something nefarious. Like it was just like, oh, this is cool. I can get this thing, and I was with my mom, so I figured, hey, you know, you grab it. But yeah, no, I never stole anything. I've had things stolen. I had friends who would, well, hmm. Oh, okay. These weren't friends. I had these neighbors of mine. These neighbors of mine were they were like legitimate hillbillies. I know some people like to use the term loosely, but they were hillbillies, and they were telling us, their neighbors, they're saying, hey, they can get free fireworks at this drugstore down the street. So I was like excited. I'm like, hey mom, can you take me to this drugstore? Ben Franklin's, I think it was called, and it's like, yeah, man, they're giving away free fireworks. So we went down there, and I asked the lady behind the counter, I'm like, where's the free fireworks? And she's like, they don't give away anything free. Here's a store. Like, I was so innocent, I didn't realize these guys are stealing. Oh man, yeah. Yeah, I would have been pissed too. $20, man. I would have been like, who did it? Who did it? Go each person, man. Now, when I was a kid, that would tick me off. Someone stole, like stealing your lunch. I had people do that. That was like the last straw, man. I'm like, we're living in a society, you know? Steal people's lunches.
I'd poison their whole family.
Yeah.
It's the only way they're gonna learn.
I heard some great, Mike, that's my brother you can hear talking. He told me some great revenge that people did. Like, someone was eating their lunch at work, so they someone put marijuana in brownies and put it in their lunch, so that when the person, just a little bit, so when the person ate them, uh, they said, hey, I think someone's like using pot, taking
Oh,
drugs.
they said somebody's dealing.
Oh yeah, someone's dealing pot. So like they had every employee do a mandatory drug test, like on the spot. And then of course only one person was had it in their system. They're the culprit, eating the brownies, eating the lunch. Got fired. Pretty harsh, but you shouldn't be taking people's lunch. Gotta watch it, man. I had one kid try to pickpocket me. He was actually, I was, I was on the school bus in junior high, and I think I was leaning forward talking to a friend, and this guy behind me was like pickpocketing me. He was like taking the wallet out of my back pocket, like really slowly. I caught him in the act though. And I was pretty quiet, laid back kid, but I gut punched him. That took me off. Took my camouflage Velcro canvas wallet out of my back pocket. The worst I had happen was is the worst happened to me, but probably the best thing that whoever found it, I dropped like $60 to $80 in cash when I was at Comic Con in San Diego, and I had loose cash in my pocket, and it must have just fallen out when I grabbed my wallet. And in that crowd, I mean, it's gone. And so it was a bad day for me, but it made someone's day. Whoever found it, they're like, "Oh yes." So I hope it was a good person who found it, or someone who needed it. At least that's how I try to make myself feel better about losing that much cash.
I put a curse on anybody that takes my money. That's how I operate. Make cancer come to know their faults.
Yeah, no, you don't wish that on somebody.
Yeah.
Just money, man.
You know me.
Learn me. Let's see. How am I gonna do this highlight? Oh, I think I know. Whatever I'm stuck on the. Oh great. Where's the pencil? There we go. Sorry, get my arm in the way there. Let's see. Trying to think of. This is gonna be shadows. Yeah, that's what I'll do. Okay, I got it. Trying to figure out how to make this look dimensional. These highlights. Yeah, well, sorry, I got my hair in the way. My non-golden locks. So any of you guys, you ever been to San Diego Comic-Con or thinking about going? I will be there this year. I try to get a table in small press, but we're on the waiting list, so we will see. Yeah, it's a fun one, man. I mean, I'm assuming you guys have been to conventions. Yeah, it's crowded, man. I mean, I think it's like 200,000 people. I think, or at least close to it. Man, when you look out the windows of the convention, I mean, it's crowded inside, but when you look out the windows, it's like you see across the street, just like, and even down below, it's just a sea of people, bodies moving. It's pretty impressive, and the cool thing is you never know who you're gonna see. You'll run into like celebrities. Sometimes literally run into them. I don't know if you know who Harry Knowles is, the film website guy. The review that is it? Ain't It Cool News? I think that's what it's called, right?
Yeah.
And Harry Knowles and Mike and I literally almost plowed him over in a wheel. He was in a wheelchair, and
He stuck up behind us.
we're getting out of a car, and we're getting dropped off, you know, so because the parking's expensive, so we got dropped off, and we just turn around so that we can exit the car and get out of there. And right when I turned around, man, I was almost plowed over Harry Knowles in the wheelchair, and I was like, felt pretty bad.
I didn't feel bad. He cursed at me and ran over my leg.
Oh, you ran over your foot?
Yeah, on purpose.
Oh man.
It's like
I did see
he's lucky there was witnesses. That would freaking flipped his chair over.
no, Harry Knowles can't flip over Harry Knowles.
Probably not. He weighs a lot.
Yeah. No, I saw
Get ran over
Keanu
by a
Reeves.
foot on purpose, man. Thought I broke my toes.
No, yeah, you gotta be careful. But hey, I mean, I guess you got the right of way when you're in a wheelchair. But
What do you
one
do?
one guy that I saw that he held the door open. Was he holding the door open for us, or was he just like by the door? It was Corey Feldman.
Oh yeah, he was by the door, but I think we thought he was just a guy holding the door.
Yeah, we made Corey Feldman hold the door for
We
us.
didn't
While
know any better.
yeah, I just realized when we walked by, I'm like,
I think
that was
it was his
Corey
fault. He was
Feldman.
trying to go the wrong way.
Yeah, he was going out the entrance doorway. But I was like, I just realized when I walked past him, I go, that was Corey Feldman, and he's like, yeah, it was. I'm like, what? And then I saw Seth Green. He was crossing the street in front of us, and I don't know why, I just yelled his name. I go, hey Seth. And then he was in the middle of a jog to cross street, and he stopped, turned around, and then he looked at me like, what? Like, I don't know you. Kept on running. And yeah, I saw one of the Baldwin brothers. Like I said, I saw Keanu Reeves, but he was being interviewed. So he had the beard, so I think he was doing it was right before John Wick got released. He had the long hair and beard. At the time, I didn't know it was for. I just thought he was, because he goes through those phases where he's got like long hair and a beard, and then he's clean shaven, and then he gains a little weight, and then he loses it. Yeah, it's funny. It's like I get more nervous around like well-known comic artists than I do like actors. Like there's a bunch of well-known actors that were, I mean, literally just stand right next to them, say hello to them, but it's like I recognize them, but I don't. Some of them I don't even recognize. I'm not good at some of the new. I was standing by this really a good-looking lady, and I didn't know she was a celebrity or actress, because in San Diego there's a lot of good-looking ladies. It's kind of like almost it's pretty common, and she seemed pretty nice to say hello, and then all of a sudden these people just out of nowhere just were like surrounded her, and then I was like, oh, I realized she's a celebrity. I did not know, still don't know who she was. Maybe she's a reality TV show person. I've seen a lot of YouTubers actually. Famous YouTubers.
Probably from one of those DC shows.
Yeah, probably one of those. Yeah, like
We
Gotham
don't
or
have
something.
TV. We watch
Yeah.
Netflix.
Netflix, YouTube. I actually know more YouTube people than I do the actors today. Strange, I know. I think a lot of like younger people like are more into the YouTube. Like, I think they just partly because they want to be YouTube stars. It's YouTube celebrities. It seems like an easy route to take. Of course, it's not easy, but yeah, one of my friends' nieces, she wanted us to be like she wants to be famous on YouTube because what's that? You blew it. Yeah, I blew it. Yeah, I don't know who she was. Don't know. It's free, it's interactive, it's accessible. That's right. And I like YouTube because, man, there's like a lot of artists on there that I follow that I like, and I can actually sit there and watch them. Well, pretty much doing what you guys do, watch them draw, interact with them, ask questions. It's crazy. I mean, it's like, man, can you imagine? Like, I never grew up with, that accessibility to my favorite artist. I would go to conventions and like harass them, ask them like, how do you do this? How do you do that? I was, I mean, I was a kid. I'd go to convention. I just bug all my artists. How do you draw the lips like that? Or how do you do this? What kind of pencils do you use? What, you know? Most of them are pretty cool. But now, man, you got the web, YouTube. There's actually a lot of entertaining stuff on there. I mean, I go on there if I want to figure out how to cook something, or fix my car. I actually went on YouTube to learn how to fix my fridge. Bum, bum, bum. Let's see if I can get another soundtrack. Like, what time is it now? I didn't even check. See, I've been going for about an hour and a half, a little bit longer than I wanted. I'm just gonna finish up this. I think I'll just put this one. I think I put this earlier. I'll put this again. Just get a little background noise going. All right. See, I like how ugly when you start off inking some things. Let's see, where is it? Right here. Look at that top row. Look how ugly that looks. Those wobbly, thick lines all on here. But I like is you just fill it in black. It doesn't have to be, because I'm looking at the inside, not the outside of the line. So I know when I fill it in black, it's going to look a lot better. And I was one of those guys, I still am to an extent, but I'm learning to loosen up a little bit, not be too tight, and not everything doesn't have to be perfect. Every line doesn't have to be perfectly straight or smooth, because when people look at the comic book, they're not. I mean, they're gonna look at it for like a few seconds, and as long as the impression that is left upon them is like, I mean, you want that impression to last more than just having a pretty picture. I mean, the emotional impact is important. So sometimes you just get a little bit of a hint of something that's detailed. You just get a little bit of a hint of it, and people, their minds already accept it as being what it's supposed to be. Like, I was looking at Frank Miller, and his like newer stuff, I think because of his health, it looks a little rough. Like the anatomy of the faces, everything kind of looks a little off. But if you look at his layouts and the mood, the cropping, the use of black space, he still got that all there. And I realized, man, that it's not just the. Well, I wrote this a while ago, but the art is not just solely having good figures and smooth lines. It's like you want something that's going to leave an emotional impact on the reader. And just looking at his stuff, man, I still love Frank Miller. I know some people might not like it, but like Sin City, Ronin, it's inspirational. Like his older stuff is like, of course, Daredevil. Don't say that if you go to prison. Oh yeah, you saw someone color. I said you saw someone recolor some of his newer work. It was great. Okay, yeah, I think I might have seen something like that where it was just like DC stuff he was doing. Yeah, sometimes you get colorists who don't know what they're doing, or they don't know how to color someone's work, and yeah, it just does not look good. But they try to color it the way they color everything else, and it does not work. It's not universal. Let's see. This is where I start kind of get ready some of the lines. Hey, Humphrey Bear. How's it going? And you guys are a bunch of late owls too, huh? Night owls. Okay. Just kind of closing up some of these highlights, white lines. See, zoom out a little bit. Okay. Here we go. Yeah, I could do it digitally. Um, but right now, my computer kind of crashed out on me, and I just been doing it traditional for a while now. I kind of like prefer it that way. Um, Sometimes digital it can be quicker, but sometimes it can be slower process for me because there's so many options available. There's so many things you could do to tweak your art that it's just kind of like almost never ending. It just you just keep going and going on the same piece. At least for me, it's too many options. And with this, it's like you do it. There's only so much you can do before you overwork something. And if you want to change something, it's a little bit harder. So you're less likely to just change it just to change to see what it looks like. Like one thing, if you're doing it, if it's a little quicker, I would say, for instance, not to give my fellow CG brethren or competitors any flack, but it's doing digital like during the drawn and quartered. You have a little bit of an edge, only because it's like time-wise, since it's a time-sensitive uh, event contest. I mean, like for this doing this black area, it's a lot quicker. I mean, it took me a while to fill in this with the ink brush, but if you're doing digital, just do the lines, click paint bucket, paint bucket, paint bucket. Everything is just you got it all filled in black. And so there's a little advantage in that regard. It's just when it's a time-sensitive contest, but that's when digital really comes in handy. Is I guess for a lot of people they can just crank this stuff out. It does save time. Sometimes I used to do that. Just save the black spots, just fill in X's, and have like my brother, who's also the colorist, just fill it in with the paint bucket. But I do it myself now with ink because I want to see how it looks, the final product, and it inspires me to keep going, moving on, and try new things as well, experiment. It's like when I'm doing these like pages, it's like I get ideas for the upcoming pages or something in the future. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do this technique on the next page where I have to have like some type of light effect, sun glare, or whatever. You know, it'll give me an idea, and I'm like, oh yeah, I can use it. I can utilize that. Oh, thanks, Humphrey Bear. Yeah, I prefer hand drawn personally, but like I said, digital. I've worked digital for years, where it definitely comes in handy during deadlines. And yeah, Malin. Yeah, John Malin. Yeah, I like John. Dude, he's got the best trash talking game at Drawn and Quarter, in my opinion, because he can do it in a way where it's insulting without being insulting. You know, it's like you can insult trash talk without being offensive. It's like, you know, I mean, he make you laugh while he's trash talking you. You can laugh at that. I mean, it takes a skill, certain skill. Oh, is Becky still on your side for the cover? Yeah, probably. Let's see. I'm gonna zoom out a little. For those of you joining in, you can see a little bit of the. It's Tomb's crotch shot. And then I gotta ink this real quick. I'm not gonna do that tonight though. I'm gonna be wrapping up soon, but I'm gonna finish this page up in the morning and then finish inking another page. Today was a little bit of a slow start. I'm gonna start in the mornings. I'm gonna do a warm up live where I'm going to start doing. I have 4 time cheated pieces I have to do. These are rewards for a Kickstarter campaign we did for Time Cheetah. So I'm doing a bunch of different rewards. This is like Time Cheetah is a James Bond type of pose. I'm gonna have the logo, Time Cheetah logo here on the ground. I'm gonna do a quick like watercolor over it, black. It's gonna be an all black suit. But I'm gonna do these in the morning, maybe an hour, hour and a half. Just kind of like a warm up, but also to get, I gotta get them done, so I might as well use it to put up videos. And, just in case you guys don't already know, here's our, our Time Cheetah graphic novel. The first book. And I don't know if you can see with the glare there, but this was a comedy, action comedy. And Time Cheetah, yeah, we have 2 books so far. The second campaign Kickstarter was for the second graphic novel. But yeah, it was a fun story. Got a chance to do some more cartoony type of layouts, have fun with the storytelling. But yeah, we got that one. We got some nice quotes in the back. We got some from Jim Zub, Andy Soriano. Yeah, some nice. And then I don't know what we got for this next one. This one earlier stories. Cocaine Samurai. So yeah, we have this. We're gonna try to get available on the web so people can order it. Because we got a bunch of copies that we'd like to unload. Yeah, one cool thing I liked. We were the artists, my brother and I. Oh, here's Mikey's pinup, my brother's pinup. We were the artists. Mike did the colors, I did the art. And so the writers had a great idea. We were also a brother team, and they put all the Kickstarter backers' names in the back of the book for thanks. So I thought that was pretty cool. Yeah, Tomb. Well, at least you got in on the agenda. I appreciate that. Yeah, thanks, Black Chester. Yeah, Mike does a great job. It's funny because I was coloring my own stuff when I first started like working. Well, I first started coloring comics, then I started coloring my own comics, and then I realized it's a little too hard to draw and color your own stuff on deadline. So Mike started helping me out, and then he became the colorist, even though he does his own comics, drawing and writing. And it took me a while to kind of just let go and just let him do his thing. Because, you know, being an artist, you're kind of picky and you kind of have an idea of how you want to do something. But as soon as I just actually like let go and let him do what he does, I actually started appreciating it, and I also started learning some things, how to do some things a different way that I normally would not have done. Let's see. Okay. Time Cheetah though was cool because there was two brothers who wrote it, and then my brother Mike and I did the artwork for it. So it's kind of a cool setup. Oh, drag this down here. I just realized I want to do something to this boot. That's better. So yeah, we got this. This is a King Victory, and like I said, I kind of shadowed him out. He's not wearing a black suit. He's just going to be all shadowed out, and I didn't want to reveal his full costume and outfit until the end of the second page. So, but I'm still kind of like giving away too much maybe in here. So I kind of want to obscure some of the detail just a little bit more, make it more of a silhouette. Give a little bit more form too as well to this. Yeah, and if, I think everybody in the room right now probably saw this was a special unit too. That box set I got. I was gonna say that Showman is. It's been a while since I've seen it, but it was really hilarious, pretty funny. Yeah, the actor who played Jimmy Olsen in the Lois and Clark Superman TV show from the '90s. And this was fun, man. It was like, it's supposed to be mythological characters, creatures, I mean, existed in our world, and there's like a special unit that would take care of them. Like stop them from doing anything dangerous, or almost like a Man in Black, but it's pretty funny. He was dealing with mythological characters, elves, and werewolves, and stuff like that. But it was hilarious, man. I think it only is one season. Yeah. 2001, 2002 on UPN. The old UPN days. But yeah. It was a funny show. Definitely worth checking out if you can go to YouTube and see if you can check out a scene from it or something. It's funny. If you like those kind of weird comedy shows. Like he has a little a gnome who likes to rob liquor stores, and they use him like a snitch. He snitches on other mythological creatures. But as you can guess, he's a punk. So the main character gets into fights with him. They like start punching each other in the face. There's a lot of abuse going on. So if you're into physical abuse comedy, no, it's a funny show though, and they do it nice. Nicely done show.
Basically like X-Files, but funny.
Yeah, like a funny X
Like the
Files.
funny episodes of X-Files, it's like that all the time, but lower budget.
Yeah, nothing wrong with punching gnomes. It's great in the first episode. They're looking for the gnome, and he's not answering his pager or cell phone, whatever. So they go looking for him, and he's hiding out in some old lady's front lawn because she's got all these gnome figures. So he's walking around with a baseball bat, the lead agent, and he's like bashing all these gnomes in, and then he comes up to the actual gnome who's just like frozen, dressed like one of those lawn gnomes. He's about to bash him in. Of course, he starts, wait. It's cheesy, and it's all good though. It's fun. Some pretty good action too. If I could give one TV show another season, which would I choose? Probably, I'd definitely say Special Unit 2, man. I mean, this one, definitely worth it. It's just
Although
hilarious.
I would like to have seen what they did with that last V show.
Oh, V?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the new revamp of V.
We were watching that on Amazon, and we didn't get to ever see it. So, and we didn't have TV. But,
Yeah, that's right. We just watched it.
and then
online.
it was like to be continued, and like that's it,
Yeah, they kill like one of the main characters.
dude. It was like the whole thing
Brutal.
was going down.
Yeah. Toom says, when a garden gnome starts yelling, wait, that's when you swing for the fences. Hit my thoughts exactly. Oh, another good show that only got one season, in my opinion. Well, it's been a while since I've seen it. Street Hawk. I believe that was only one season.
You're just going based off of birthday gifts.
Yeah, well, that's what I got at hand here.
It's a weird '80s show.
It's another good one, though.
That
Sledgehammer?
music though.
Oh, yeah, Tangerine Dream.
Tangerine Dream, man.
Tangerine Dream?
That was crazy good music.
Trying to make this guy look funny. This little background dude. It's supposed to be these ISIS terrorists, and this guy's filming. They're about to execute some Muslims from a different sect. I don't know, is it Sunni? Different types of Muslims. Anyway, they're about to execute these guys and take their women as slaves, and so here comes King Victory.
You
And
want the guy to look funny?
Yeah, well, he tells the guy, he's like, "You get this on film," and then he turns around and kills all his buddies. And then it's a giant M60. Which noise was that? Oh, yeah, okay, I get it now. Metal Gear Solid. One of my favorites. That's what he does look like. I get it, I get it. Vroom. Let's see. And give him some Converse. Oh, he's got some. Give him some Gomer Pyle boots. Hey, you get this on film. Yeah, King Victory he's pretty brutal with terrorists. With good reason. He's brutal within reason. He shows some tough love. Which reminds me, another good film to watch. I'm a Jean-Claude Van Damme fan, so that was just Knockoff. It's a Hong Kong action film knockoff with Van Damme and Rob Schneider. If you haven't already seen it, that movie is non-stop action and comedy. Van Damme's pretty funny in it. Let's see. Okay. Wait. I think we'll have to redo that whole perspective. Yeah, gotta be too dang. Yeah, I should probably lower him. I'm thinking, I just realized it. Don't you hate that when you like the way it looks and then you realize you gotta redraw? Oh, that movie. I think that's with Sho Kazuki, right? I think. The guy plays the ninja movies back in the 80s. Where Van Damme's the bad guy. Yeah, I think I have that one on DVD. I think it's like called. Is it Black Hawk or something like that? I actually like the Brendan Fraser Mummy films. From what I remember it being fun. As long as the movie's fun, man. If I'm entertained and I'm having fun, I can laugh and enjoy the action. even if the special effects are great or not great, as long as entertaining. Like The Matrix, special effects aren't the greatest in The Matrix, but it was entertaining because it did what it was supposed to do. Like when the people would morph into agents, that was, yeah, that was maybe not the best effects, but man, it, really did what it was supposed to. But patrician taste. Yeah, it's funny. I can. There's films that I just did not take serious, and not that I take them serious now, but I can actually watch them and enjoy them. Be like, this is actually entertaining to me. And I'm not one of those guys who's like, oh, the horrible movies are the best. I actually legitimately like. Someone might consider it bad. I actually like it. I could really get into it. No, what about Resident Evil? What do you feel about the Resident Evil movies? Black Jester, the Mila Jovovich films. Yeah, so that means you like them? See, Mila Jovovich, the Resident Evil films are like my guilty pleasure. I like it because Mila's in them, and I like Resident Evil, the games. There we go. This is a little bit better.
I've got some weird creature stuff.
And I like the creature effects. But yeah, some of the it's like best when she's like roundhouse kicking a Doberman pitcher. That's great. Yeah, her husband was yeah, I seen him in the theater. I was actually disappointed at first with the first one only because it wasn't like the game. But I liked it just enough where because it's Mila Jovovich, so I saw the second one in the theater, and then the third one, and then it became like a tradition just to see them all in the theater. But I missed this last one. I was on a deadline, so I wasn't able to see it in the theater. I still have to see it. I haven't even seen the last one. I kind of feel sad. It's the last Resident Evil. Mila and her husband like directing it. Yeah, that third one was like so so bad. Some of the humor in it, it got me. I was laughing at that one though. Like the ghetto zombies, they had this. Yeah, I was like, okay, come on. But I think it was prostitutes. There we go. It's a little bit better. The reaction, I think. See, before I had him up a little bit higher, which made King Victory look a little too short. So he's supposed to be like looking down. This guy's a little bit smaller, especially as he's crouching. And this gives the buildings a little bit more height above them. Maybe I'll add in that lever with the severed arm. Yeah. Everyone needs to make a living. Even the dead. Yeah. No, yeah, that movie, I admit that movie had a lot of cheesy stuff. I think that's kind of what made that movie is the franchise. Like you wanted to see this outlandish, crazy stuff. And I like how Mila played it really like serious. Like I mean, that's why it works, where you can enjoy it. That's why a lot of those '80s films worked. That even if they had some really outlandish stuff, it worked because everybody took it seriously. Like we're making this movie and we're putting everything we got into it. Because when you're trying to make it campy on purpose, it just doesn't. It comes off like flat. But when you're just putting everything into it, put a little bit. Which one? Which scene was that? Which movie was that? Where Jill walks into the police station and starts shooting zombies. I'm trying to remember. Is that the? I think that's the third one, right? Okay, the second movie. Okay, Apocalypse. Yeah, I recently bought like a couple of them. I think I have every one of them except for the last two. I think, or maybe the last one. Yeah, definitely my guilty pleasure. All right, what time is it, fellas? Let's see.
3 a.m.
Is it?
Yep.
No way, is it really?
Yep.
Oh my gosh. Oh, it is. Oh, I gotta be going to bed, you guys. Thanks for dropping by. Don't forget to like the video. And yeah, subscribe if you haven't. I'm gonna be doing these. I'm gonna be doing a morning live draw with the timesheet stuff. I'm gonna finish this up. And,
Obviously, you're not tomorrow.
Well, I'll do it in the morning. I'll get up. I'll just get some few hours of sleep, and then maybe take a nap in the middle of the day. I'll pull a Mike Miller. I like take a 7-hour nap in the middle of the day.
That's what he does.
Yeah, that one time you came on, he was just like, man. Yeah, okay, cool, man. I'll see you guys. Toom say goodnight, Mike.
Right.
Mikey. Mike say goodnight. Thanks for stopping by, guys. I'll talk to you guys later.
That's old man behavior, just going to bed like that.
I'll see you on either my stream or someone else's. And yeah, thanks for stopping by, guys, and listen to me ramble on. So I'll talk to you guys later, man. Have a good night. All right. Night Black, Chester, and Humphrey Bear. And whoever else is out there.